to the eternal, forever living God. Peace and blessings be upon your day. It is your brother Jehoshaphat Israel here in the house that God has made. My apologies to my brothers and my sisters. I got broken up on the message earlier today, but we're just going to go ahead and throw ourselves into scriptures. If he be before us, who can stand against us in this day? He that is in you, my brother, he that is in you, my sister, is greater than he that is in the world. Walk in your just, walk in your truth, walk in the righteousness that God has placed before your feet. I love it, family. I love it when your God, he directs my footsteps, my pathways, to actually be in submission of God and have him lead me like a child. I remember a couple of days ago, I actually got the sensation of the feeling of the presence of God putting his arm across my shoulders and walking with me knowing that every single thing that happens in this lifetime is the purpose of God, is the destiny that we walk in, is the mission statement that we have to carry out in our lives, to know that I am covered by your God, to know that your God, he walks before me. Now, when he sends that spirit down, it's confirmation, it's comfort to know that your God is with you. How can I explain it? It'd be like you be a child, you be a baby, you learning how to walk. You know what I'm saying? You can't really talk right now, but you know you're taking your first steps in life. You're learning how to walk, and your God, he is sitting there and he takes his child by his hand. And wherever God is going, that's where I'm going. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really know where I'm going because God is leading me. And just like that child, how comfort that child feels safe. That child feels secure. That child has someone to fight for him in his corner. So the cares and the worries of this life, I didn't have it in that instant, in that sensation of that time that your God, he put his arm across my shoulders and he walked with me. He took me by my hand and he walked with me. That's the best way I can describe that, the feeling, because you got to imagine God, he deals in spirits and he sends spirits down on his children to give us more of a boldness in him, to give us a more faith in him. I have felt the presence of God. I have felt the love of God, because the presence, when God comes in your midst and he's in your presence, remember, we walk by faith, not by sight. I'm not sitting here saying that you could see him, but you'll be able to feel his presence. And in that time, all you feel is love, because God is love. I felt the fear of God when he sent the spirit of fear on me, to know that my life is in his hands, that even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. Even though we walk in the valley of the shadow of death, he is our protector. He is our provider. And that feeling that I got, I just knew that everything is going to be all right. Now, the scriptures we'll be working with today will be in the book of Daniel, will be in the book of Numbers, and we'll probably even take it up to Ephesians. But it goes back. The favor of God, there's nothing that we can do to really gain it like that. I understand that works without faith is dead, and your God, he wants to see you a good steward. He places us in a good stewardship with the things that he entrusts us with, to see how long can you keep it? Are you willing to keep it up? Are you going to throw it away in the garbage can? So he entrusts us and he wants us to be a good steward. But the favor of God is over your life, my brother. The favor of God is over your life, my sister, and you cannot pay for this. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit up here and be all like, oh, I'm going to save up half $1,000, $500,000, and you know, that'll pay for the faith of God over my life. It doesn't work like that. What God has in store for you, can't no man take it away. You cannot rush the hands of God. You can't. I've tried. You know what I'm saying? I've tried to hide from the devil. You can't hide from the devil. You can't hide from God neither. You know what I'm saying? Rushing the hands of God. We as people think that we can do certain things and that'll make the door be kicked open. The door ain't ever gonna kick open unless God unlocks it. Unless God opens up his windows for all of his blessings to flow down to this earth and to enter into your life. When he opens the windows of heavens and the favor, it escapes, you know what I'm saying? It leaves the holy temple and it comes down to this earth. Can no man stop? Can no man block? Can no man take away? Can no man put his name, or no woman put their name on for you not to have those things? When he opens the doors of heaven and all of his many blessings and all this favor and all this grace and all this protection come flowing out of the doorways of heaven, I can't stop that. You can't stop that. You cannot pay for it. And can nobody ever take these things away from you? So when I heard the broadcasters and they were sitting there saying, oh, if you ain't got it, you stupid. If you ain't got it, you dumb. If you ain't got it, you lazy. No, you ain't got it right now, because everything comes in its proper place, time, and season. Everything has a proper place of a time, of a season that is supposed to manifest in our lives. And we ourselves as people, we have to wait on these things. We cannot rush God. We cannot rush God's hand. I don't care how much I pray. I don't care how much deliverance he gives me. It's God divine timing on our life. Why is that? Because some things are supposed to happen at a certain place and time. We can't jump the gun, family. We can't say, oh, I want the Ferrari in 2025, but you're supposed to have the Ferrari in 2028. You're supposed to be happy with that jump bucket that you're driving around town. You're supposed to take pride in that. You're supposed to take honor in that. That is what your God is giving you. You want the 3-story house right now. You want it in 2025. No, God has prepared it for you in 2029. We have to wait on God. We cannot rush God, but we have to stand in faith, knowing that no one in this earth, not even the devil himself, not even them damn unclean spirits themselves, can take what is given from God. Everything has its proper place and time and season. We have to be good stewards. We have to wait in long suffering, being grateful, being thankful. Father, I don't even see the Ferrari right now. I don't see the Lexus, but I know that that's what you have in store for me. Father, I don't see the mansion right now. Father, I'm happy for this 2-bedroom apartment that I got on the south side of town, on the west side of town. That's what Thanksgiving is, to be thankful for what you have, but know that God has greater in store for you. Let's go ahead and jump in these scriptures, because I got to get up out of here. Okay. Remember me, O Lord, when you sow favor to your people. Help me when you save them. We have to say that. You know what I'm saying? God, you see God working in all these other people's life. He ain't forgot you. He know your name. Your God loved you so much that he put your name on the palm of his hand, and your time is coming. Okay. And God gave Daniel favor and compassion in the sight of the chiefs of the enhancers. What does that mean, Jehoshaphat? With God favor, like when God gave Jesus favor, he increased in favor with God and man. God wants to increase your favor with people, so some of them doors can be opened, some of them deeds and some of them contracts can be signed in your name for that money to appear and to be given unto you. Okay, toward the scorner, he is scornful, but to the humble, he gives favor. That's a lot. That's a whole mouthful right there. I got to say it again for it's the truth. Toward the scorner, Toward the scorner, he is scornful, but to the humble, he gives favor. You want to keep your favor? You want to have some favor? You want to get some favor? You're going to have to humble yourself. This is why your brother Israel, I'm humble all day. Okay. Let me stop, because that's a half bit of truth. It was a little bit of lie. My bad. Why I'm humble? Because I don't want God to humble me no more in life. If you ever had God humble you, you know what I'm talking about. It's like It's like getting your ass whooped. You know what I'm saying? I got to be honest with you. It's like an ass whooping. But it's not just an ass whooping on Monday. It's an ass whooping on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And when you think that it's all over, he might whoop your ass again because he want to see his child with no pride in him and to be humble. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm a humble person, because I don't want to be humbled by God. You know what I'm saying? If I stay humble, I won't have to get humble. But to keep my favor and my lot in life, I have to be humble. You know what I'm saying? I have to show love to people. So God don't have to humble me, and he can show me his great favor. The Lord makes his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lifts up his countenance upon you and gives you peace. The only way we're going to have some peace is when he stands up with his great countenance and he shines down his love upon his children. Still, we have to be humble. Okay. And this angel said to her, do not be afraid, Mary, for you have found favor with God. Why did Mary have favor with God? It's because she was a humble, upright, walking, just woman, virtuous in all her ways. This is why she was able to obtain this great, when God stood up in his countenance and he shined on Mary and he said that you are blessed out of all women. Why is that? Because she constantly kept herself humble before God's face. Okay, a good man obtains favor from God, but a man of evil devices he condemns. Gotta read it again to you because it's the truth. Even though they be fighting with it, they halfway believers in God. They be sitting over there talking about,
no, it's not, Jehoshaphat. No, it's not. I can do anything I want, Jehoshaphat. I'm a baby. I'm a little kid. I'll never grow up in God. I'll never get anything that'll be able for me to grow and stand. I'm just a little old baby. I believe anything that anybody tells me.
Nah, family, I want you to have faith in this word. I want you to have faith knowing that these words that I profess out of my mouth is the truth. And can't no man and no woman and no forces or no principalities on this earth change what was already written. Okay, let's go to the book of Samuel. Now the boy Samuel continued to grow with both in stature and favor with the Lord and also with man. This is when them deeds and them contracts get signed in your name. When the deed to that house gets signed over in your name. When the keys of that brand new car be placed in your hand. When the door was open for you to get more success, more money behind your name. It all started from you being humble so the Lord can shine, so he can stand up with his great countenance. So those windows on high can be open. So the door of heaven itself can be kicked open in your life for you yourself to stay humble. Remember, his favor, we can't pay for it. We can't, family, but we can lose it if we decide to be evil. If we decide to be wicked, despicable by all our natures, to go out in this world and to abuse this world and the people therein, is the only how you will lose his favor in your life. Okay, should I go to Ephesians? For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God, not to result of your works, so that no one may boast. This is why I say you can't pay for God's favor. It is something that is given, and it has its ordained time. Everything in life, everything that is good, everything that will befall your head has its proper place, time, and season. Right now, it might not be that time, but you could be beckoning at the door. It could be right around the corner, but there's nothing that can stop it. I have to say it again. For by grace, you have been saved through faith. And this is not your own doing. It is the gift of God and the result of works, so that no one may boast. That's you in your life. Okay, let the favor of the Lord your God be upon us and establish the work of our hands upon us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. This is every single thing that you touch turning into gold. This is the result of conflicts absolving his own self. You ain't even got to worry about it like that. So many of us want to push the hand of God. We cannot push his hand. All we have to do is be in long suffering. Brother, it ain't nothing else you can do in that situation. Sister, you done cried out to the Lord so many different times, and he knows your lot, your portion in life. He knows what's going on. You have exalted every single thing else that you can do. Now the only thing that you must do is wait on your God. Wait on your Lord. Be in long suffering, knowing that he has already worked it out. He done already made the rough patches in your life smooth. He done already took all them crooked roads and made them straight, to bend, to form, to conform in the way that he wants his child to go. Which is you. Where you at? What you doing in your life? Okay, let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us, and establish the work of our hands upon us. Yes, establish the work of our hands. But Noah found favor in the eyes of the Lord. He did. How did Noah sit up there and find favor with God? Because out of all the men that were on the earth, he was the only one willing to serve God, to love him, to cherish him, and to let him in all the aspects of his life, to remain a humble man before his eyes. For the Lord your God is a sun and a shield. The Lord bestoweth favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. Don't it sound good, sister? Don't it, you know what I'm saying? Don't it sound good, sister? Be honest with yourself this morning time. You know it sound good because you know it is true. For the Lord God is a sun and a shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does he withhold from those who walk uprightly. So it's coming, my sister. You just got to hold on just a little bit more. Brother, it is coming. It's coming. It's right down the street. If you look back, you might see it. Just like them people that are running from them, they sin, just like them people that can't outrun their sin, it's going to be bestowed upon you. And there's nothing nobody can do to take away. You can't really earn this. You can't buy for it. You can't pay it off. It's not something that is passed down traditionally or like inheritance. It is not. It is your gift that God has given his child for you staying steadfast in the truth. So just know, my brother, just know, my sister, your time, it is coming. Those, all them things that's going on with you right now in your life, your God, he working it out. I want you to trust and believe, even though you don't see the end of the road, even though you don't see the end of these great trials, of the tribulations, of the suffering that you have been under. You must know inside of yourself, through your own faith in your God, that God has already worked it out. It's already done. It's already been completed. If you can just asphyxiate your mind on knowing, if you could see the end of a yellow brick road, knowing, you know what I'm saying? What did Dorothy want? She wanted to click her heels at the end of the yellow brick road and go home. You almost home, my brother. You almost home, my sister. Now I got to get going. I bless your crown. I bless the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. In the precious name of Jesus Christ. Glory, glory to the eternal living God.